Hello there, Emma. I'm just messaging to tell you that you should marry Gerald and not Tony.
Mimi, please, how many times have we already had the same conversation? The man that I've been dating this whole time is Tony, and he's the man I'm going to marry.
What are you talking about? I need to make sure that Gerald gets married before his brother. I realized that when Tony brought you home with him that I had to do something to help Gerald find a wife quickly. So anyways, that's why you're going to be marrying Gerald instead. And I won't take no for an answer.
Mimi, you can say whatever you'd like, but it isn't going to change my mind about this. I'm going to marry Tony, and that's final. I mean, I don't even think I've spent more than an hour cumulatively with Gerald.
But I'm sure that you would come to love him if you just knew him a little better. I promise that he really is an amazing guy, and you wouldn't regret marrying him. Don't make me force this to happen. Don't forget that the two of you are married now. If you try and break this off or do anything to ruin the fact that you're engaged to Gerald, I will sue you into oblivion. Do you understand?
I seriously have no idea how to even respond to this, but please don't spout this crazy nonsense and then threaten me with legal action. Anyways, I have to go. Hey, Tony, I'm really sorry to bug you while you're away on your business trip, but it's just that your mom started talking to me about marrying your brother again.
You're kidding me. I thought that you talked to her about that.
In fact, apparently in her head, she seems to think that Gerald and I are already engaged or something. There was one time she told me that if I broke off my engagement with him, that she would sue me.
Emma, I am so sorry that you're having to deal with all this right now. I wish my mom would stop all this nonsense.
I mean, I wonder how Gerald himself feels about all this. Probably doesn't like being put in this situation any more than I do. Feels like your mom would be the kind of person to push this, whether or not the both of us wanted it or not.
I think you're probably right about that. But actually, I talked to Gerald a little bit about this earlier.
Really? I didn't know you two were still talking. When was the last time that you even had a good chat with each other? If I remember correctly, you two haven't been the closest of people ever since Gerald quit his job at the big company and shut himself up in his room.
I know that it seems that way, but that's not what's really happening at all.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that the real reason why he quit his first job was because he was in the process of publishing his first book.
Oh, really? I had no idea that Gerald wrote anything.
Well, it's already a bestseller and has even been picked up by some streaming service to be turned into a show.
That's amazing. He must be so proud.
I would think so. But he's basically doing all of this online, so he hasn't had the need to go into the office or even leave his room, really. Besides, he's always more of an indoor person anyways. I think he's probably glad to have less reasons to leave the house now.
Oh, I see. So that's how things are.
But I think that he still hasn't told anyone that he's gone and published his book already. I think he's just worried that if Mom finds out, she will just use it to brag to everyone she knows about him and just never give him any peace or privacy. So that's why he's been pretending to be the antisocial shut-in this whole time. He's really just waiting for the right timing to come forward about this since he knows it's going to be a big deal. I think that Mom knows that you also work for a big company though. And so she wants you and Gerald to get married because she thinks he needs someone to take care of him.
So then, I think that I'm going to marry your brother and do everything for him on top of that?
Well, that's what my mom thinks, but Gerald doesn't want that at all.
Oh, well, as long as he understands that it isn't going to happen, that's good.
Right. So anyways, while we were talking, he explained all this to me and apologized for seeming to act so standoffish. But now the problem is how to move forward from here. In fact, Gerald was kind of hoping that you and I would be able to help him come out to the world as an author.
He wants our help with that. How so?
Well, the first thing I should let you know is that Gerald already has a fiancé.
Hold on a second, he does? I had no idea.
But yesterday, my mom was going on about how he needs to marry you again. Gerald mentioned something about already being engaged, however, and I guess my mom just assumed that he meant he was engaged to you. She thought that he was already in on her plan and was moving forward with it. You know that my mom probably wouldn't even listen to anything that proved the contrary.
Wow, your mom just really lives in her own world sometimes, doesn't she?
She has always been like this though. Ever since we were little, Our mom has always tried to control every little thing we did and manage our lives.
You've told me a little bit about that before, but I feel bad for your brother having to deal with that.
But now that mom has got it in her head that Gerald is engaged to you, he is worried that that is going to make things very difficult with his own fiancée, and that is what he wants our help with. So we're going to wait for a day when mom is at home for all of us to meet and talk face to face.
Wow, this is all so much. You've been thinking about this a lot.
Well, this is going to be the talk where we can all finally decide how to get my mom out of our lives once and for all.
That's a pretty heavy task, but if you want help, just let me know what I can do.
Hello there, Emma. I assume the preparations for the wedding are continuing along nicely? And I imagine that you've already divorced Tony, yes?
I actually haven't done that at all, actually.
Excuse me? What are you doing? You need to get a divorce right now.
That's just not going to happen. In fact, Gerald said that it was a surprise for you that I wouldn't not be divorcing Tony, in fact.
A surprise for me? What is that supposed to mean?
I don't really know all the details, and can't say any more than this. I also have to go right now. Bye!
I see. Maybe Gerald is planning some kind of dramatic way to announce his marriage to you for everyone. Well, if he wants this to be a surprise, then I guess I won't ask any more questions either. Emma, where are you? Why haven't you arrived yet? You know you need to get here early for makeup and to fit into your dress. You're so late already. Emma, answer me right now. I have had just about enough of this nonsense, Emma.
Sorry, what are you talking about right now, Mimi?
I mean that you are supposed to marry Gerald so that you can take care of him. But now I've just been told that you've made a last-minute cancellation and you're not even going to be here? How could you just leave my poor boy at the altar like that?
I don't really know how else to say this, but Gerald and I were never going to get married. In fact, I'm on my honeymoon right now, actually.
What do you mean you're on your honeymoon?
I mean that Tony and I are on our honeymoon right now. And I suppose it's a good time as any to say that Tony and I got married in secret about 2 weeks ago.
But I don't get it. Gerald is here and he's still getting ready for the wedding.
Oh, I see. Well, either way, Tony and I have no intention of separating, and I was never going to marry Gerald either.
I won't let you get away with this. I mean, just who do you think is going to pay for all of this? You know that Gerald doesn't work. He can't afford something like this.
I don't know what is happening over there, and I don't want to. Please leave Tony and I out of it, okay? Now, goodbye.
Emma, you get back here right now and explain what's going on! What is going on here? I am still so confused.
What are you talking about this time, Mimi?
I mean that Gerald, my poor sweet little Gerald.
What about Gerald? Did something happen?
Well, he had to cancel the wedding since his bride never showed up. So he told me that he would take care of the cleanup and just go home. But then after I left, apparently some totally random lady showed up and Gerald married her.
So then the wedding wasn't canceled after all.
I guess not, but I don't even know who this person is.
I'd probably guess it's the woman that Gerald was dating and then engaged to.
What are you talking about? Gerald wasn't seeing anyone because he was supposed to be marrying you. I think I would know if my son was engaged to someone.
Are you really sure about that?
Of course I am. But this is all your fault. You're the one making this happen. You stabbed my son in the back, and now you've made him marry some stranger out of desperation. How do you sleep at night?
Mom, you've got to stop this. It's getting ridiculous.
Tony, what is this all about?
Did you really have no idea that Gerald was seeing this girl this whole time?
Why are you talking to me about your brother? If you're mad at him for trying to steal your wife, go talk to him about it.
Mom, he was never trying to do anything like that. You were the one that got it in your head to try and set up Kenna with Gerald, but neither of them wanted that. Gerald tried to tell you that he was already engaged, but you only heard what you wanted to hear and thought that it meant to Emma. You always do this. You never listen to when other people try to say when you're wrong.
How can you say something like that to your own mother?
Because it's true. Speaking of, have you seen Gerald's room?
What about his room? Give me a moment. I don't get it. What is going on? The whole room is totally empty. There's nothing left.
Well, it was all Gerald's idea, really. Although he left you a note explaining things in your mailbox. I would read that very carefully so you can understand how Gerald and I really feel about all of this. Although it's way too late to change our minds now. This is my last goodbye, Mom. Have a nice life.
Wait, no, Tony! I still don't understand!
In the end, Gerald stopped talking to his mom without ever telling her what he really did for a living. Now he lives with his wife close to her parents. Tony and I have also moved recently as part of a job transfer. The new job was partially for better pay, but also because Tony didn't want his mom barging into the office and embarrassing him. She actually did do that, but it was too late and we were already gone. Also, Tony asked the receptionist at his office to tell her that we had quit. With no way to track us down, Mimi was left with no family to turn to and lives out her days in her big empty house all by herself.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Mona, you're already late for the wedding. Did something happen? Reply to my text if you're alright.
Hi, Nicholas.
Oh, Mona, is everything alright? I was worried because you wouldn't answer my texts, even though today's our wedding.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let's cancel today's wedding.
What?
Sorry, I'm not going to go to the wedding anymore.
Do you mean that you want to delay the wedding to a later date?
No, I meant that I don't want to have a wedding anymore, which means that I'm canceling our marriage.
What? Why are you telling me this on the day of the wedding?
It's not my fault. I met him on the day before my life was going to change, the night before our wedding.
Him? You mean that there's another guy?
Oh, I don't want you to misunderstand, but I only started having a relationship with him since last night. It's fine if you need to ask me to pay an alimony, but don't be so shallow as to ask for a huge amount of money just because you're mad.
No matter, just come to the wedding. We need to talk this through in person, not by text.
What? But I don't want to. That's what you're telling me, but in truth, you're planning on doing something crazy like holding me captive and making me sign the marriage papers, right?
I'm not gonna do anything of the sort. If all we were was boyfriend and girlfriend, then it might be enough to agree to break up. But as it stands, we're engaged to each other. Today was even supposed to be our wedding. It's not enough to just agree to break up.
You're just making a big deal out of this, Nicholas. You're at the wedding venue right now. All you have to do is tell everyone that the wedding is cancelled because we broke up. You're making everything so complicated.
I'm not overcomplicating things. You're just taking this too lightly. Besides, who did you cheat on me with anyways? Is it someone I know?
Oh, maybe you do know him.
Who is it?
Do you know Alfred Bird?
Alfred Bird?
Oh, so you do know him.
He's the CEO of the company I used to work at 5 years ago, before I changed jobs.
I see, so that's how you know him. But this just proves that he's much more high-spec than you are. Decided to break up with you and go out with him instead was a wonderful choice.
Is that so? Then fine. Let's break up.
Thanks.
But I understand that you want to break up with me, but you're gonna regret this, you know.
Why would I regret this? I mean, he's the CEO of a company and he's so much more high-spec than you are. What reason would I have to regret it?
Is that so? I'm going to be contacting you in one form or another at a later date to discuss the various procedures and monetary details we have to go through if we're going to cancel the wedding ceremony and the marriage.
What?
I think I'm going to be hiring a lawyer for this.
A lawyer?
I ask for your cooperation.
Hey, wait a minute.
Bye then, Mona.
Hey! Nicholas? Nicholas!
Will you stop that? What are you thinking sending me like 200 texts?
You knew about this? Did you know that Alfred had a wife and children?
Of course I knew. By the way, the reason he's the CEO now is because he married the daughter of the previous CEO, who is now a member of the board of executives.
Does that mean that if he divorces his current wife and he's no longer going to be CEO?
Probably, yeah. I mean, if he was a good CEO, then he'd probably keep his job, even if he did get divorced, but I doubt the board is gonna let someone who just cheats on his wife remain in his position. I guess it's almost 100% chance that he loses his job.
No way! But then that means getting into a relationship with him was pointless.
And?
What?
What's your purpose in telling this to me?
What do you mean, purpose? If you had told me earlier Alfred had a wife and children, this would have never happened.
What? You expected me to tell you after I just found out that you cheated on me with Alfred Bird. I had other things on my mind.
But...
The person who cheats on their partner gets what they deserve. Even if you did never know he had a wife, it's still your responsibility. It's no use complaining to me about it. I'm currently busy talking to a lawyer about what to do about this situation.
Wait, Nicholas?
Bye. What is it now? Will you please stop doing that?
Help me!
Huh?
People are hating on me.
Oh, you mean on your Facebook, your friends are bashing you for what you did, right? Yesterday, even though it was the day of the wedding, you posted a bunch of pictures of you and Alfred on your Facebook page, right? You even said something like, I met the high-spec boyfriend of my dreams, so today's wedding's cancelled. This is the beginning of a new love story. And there's no way some random office worker can marry me, because now I'm a gorgeous, luxurious celebrity who's loved by a CEO.
You saw it? You don't do Facebook, right? My account is also locked, so only friends can see my page.
One of your friends sent me a picture with your posts.
Seriously?
Looks like you're getting quite the bashing. Cheater, asshole, slut, no shame, inhuman. Some of them even told you to give back their wedding gifts, right?
You even saw that?
Yeah, the pictures with Alfred you post on your Facebook page and everything related to it is all likely to become proof that you cheated on me. I asked a friend for her cooperation to take a screenshot of everything.
Stop it! It's no use doing something like that to someone you're going to be reunited with, isn't it?
What?
You see, I texted Alfred earlier that I wanted to break up with him, and he agreed to my proposal. Now we can get back together as if nothing ever happened. Then I can post on my Facebook page that the wedding is cancelled anymore. But only delayed, right? Then everyone will probably forgive me.
There's no way your friends are gonna forgive you.
Huh?
I have no intention of getting back together with you. And the hate you brought on yourself is entirely your responsibility. You brought it on yourself. Don't involve me in this. We already broke up. Don't cause me any more problems.
But Nicholas... Nicholas!
These notifications are such a pain in the ass. What is it?
I'm being asked to pay an alimony to Alfred's wife.
What?
I didn't know he had a wife. It's not fair for her to ask me to pay an alimony.
Oh, I think that's the alimony. You have to pay for defaming Alfred's wife.
What? What do you mean, defamation?
I heard that during yesterday's commotion on your Facebook page, you tried to calm everyone down by explaining your actions, but it ended up having the opposite effect and made everyone even more angry. I heard from one of your friends that you insulted Alfred's wife during this explanation of yours.
But only my friends can see my Facebook page. How did Alfred's wife find out about this?
What? You seriously don't know who Alfred's wife is yet?
What is it?
Alfred's wife is Carol, the person we used to go to university with. After she graduated university, she went on to work at her father's company. That's where she fell in love with Alfred. It's workplace romance, apparently.
Are you serious? What are the chances of something like this happening?
You've been connected on Facebook with Carol since university, right? No wonder she found out so soon. She must have been shocked when she checked her Facebook feed and saw a picture of you and her husband yesterday, which was supposed to be the day of your wedding. Wonder what she thought when she read what you had to say.
No way!
By the way, I'm not an expert in such matters, but don't people have to provide an explanation as why they're asking for an alimony when they ask someone for an alimony? Didn't you get some sort of explanation that came with the notice?
Well, I guess there was an explanation. There was a sort of letter that came with it, you see? There was a bunch of jibber-jabber written on it. But I didn't have Carol in mind at that time, so I just panicked and none of it really entered my head. So maybe everything was written on that letter. I don't get any of this.
Yeah, I don't get any of this either.
What do you mean by that?
I don't really see the point in you telling me all this. I'm begging you, stop contacting me and figure things out with the people involved, because I'm not one of them. You're being a pain in the ass.
Hey, Nicholas, what is the money you're making me pay? What do you mean $50,000? This amount of money just for the alimony of a marriage cancellation is too much no matter how you look at it.
So you're contacting me again without fully understanding the situation.
What?
That money isn't just the alimony for the marriage cancellation. It also includes the cancellation fee for the wedding ceremony and the cancellation fee for the honeymoon we had planned as well.
Huh? I'm paying for it even though it was cancelled?
Of course you are. Everything was already prepared at the wedding ceremony. You just suddenly canceled on the day of the wedding. That's why they're making you pay the full price, since it was only canceled because of you in the first place.
No way!
I'm going to tell you this, so you know, that this is something that your parents decided.
What?
I don't know how much they told you, but apparently they're going to make you pay for as much as possible, and your father is going to pay for the rest. The remaining amount, the one your father paid, will be your debt to him, and he said he's going to make you pay for all of it, no matter what.
What? Hold on, it's $50,000, right? I have to pay Carol money as well. That amount of money?
Talk to your parents about it, not me. I don't care where the money comes from as long as everything's paid for.
What do you mean you don't care? You're so mean. Try to put yourself in my shoes. Taking a debt is serious even if it's from your parents.
Didn't I already tell you this before? The person who cheats gets what they deserve, whether they asked for it or not.
But...
Well then, I think it's time for me to block you.
Huh?
I only didn't block you until now simply because I didn't want to lose contact with you before I could send my lawyer.
Nicholas?
That being said, please talk to my lawyer from now on. I'm blocking you now. Goodbye.
Nicholas!
Just like that, I was finally free from the storm of notifications Mona kept sending me. Thank God. I got the alimony I asked from Alfred as well, so I'm done with him as well. Right after the incident, Carol divorced Alfred and he lost his position as CEO as well. Apparently they allowed him to have a job as a regular employee at the customer support department. so that he can pay for his children's child support. As for Mona, I was worried she would try to barge into my house, but it seems her parents were keeping an eye on her, so nothing in particular has happened. They did this and that, and at the end of the day, it was decided that she would work at a construction company based far away and live at a company-owned dormitory. Her parents told me that it's a place that has strict surveillance of its employees, so she's sure not to bother you again. Seems like I can finally go back to my old, peaceful life.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hi, Marcia. You're finished with the work and have already left the office, right? Come to the high-class restaurant Wadai Tea, right? Now, please. What? You know where it is, right? Oh, yes. The owner of Wadai Thai is my friend of mine, so I know where it is. But why are you suddenly inviting me to dinner there, Mrs. Willis? I just happened to be able to get reservations there, so I thought you, me, and Alexis could go to dinner there. Is that so? What? You sound like you want to say something. Well, I just thought that it was strange of you to invite me like this to dinner. You know, I have allergies, right? It's fine. Just hurry up and come. Alexis is already here with me, and we're about to enter the restaurant. What? Really? The dishes aren't going to be served if everyone isn't here. I'll be there as soon as possible. Just hurry up. Hello, Mercedes. Long time no see. It's me, Marcia Willis. I just arrived at Wadai Thai earlier ago, but I was led to a different room than my associates. I was then told to contact you, Mercedes. Long time no see, Marcia. We haven't met since the middle school reunion party, right? Sorry for having to do this by text. I needed to visit my parents' house on urgent business, and I'm currently on the bullet train. It's all right. You were probably surprised to suddenly be contacted by me, because even though we were classmates, we weren't exactly that close. Oh, well, I was a bit surprised, but I knew you were the owner of this restaurant, Wadai Thai. I guess that it has something to do with the fact. Yes. Why was I led to a different room? I was supposed to have dinner with my husband and his mother here. I can hear my mother-in-law's huge voice, so I know she must be nearby. Marcia, you need to get out of here as soon as possible. What? You see, the reason I had you led to a different room was to temporarily hide you from your mother-in-law. Hide me? It seems your mother-in-law is trying to use the fact that you're allergic to crustaceans to put you in the hospital. Huh? One of my employees happened to overhear your mother-in-law on the phone while she was in the corridor. She was probably talking to a friend of hers or something. She's going to mix some crab soup powder in your food to make you have an anaphylactic shock and send you to the hospital. Then she plans to persuade your husband to divorce you by saying a woman as unhealthy as you won't be able to produce healthy offsprings. What? Our restaurant offers to remove any ingredients that our customers are allergic to from our dishes, so we were as careful as possible to remove any crustaceans today when we heard that you were allergic to them during the reservation. Excuse me, but did you only remove crustaceans from today's dishes? What? Yes. Were there any ingredients from the gourd family used? Yes, I think cucumbers and pumpkins were going to be used. Are you still not here, Marcia? We couldn't have waited any longer, so he had to bring them out just a few dishes. Hurry up and come. Don't eat that. What? Marcia, what's the meaning of this? You just barged into our room, forcefully took Alexis with you. Explain yourself. You just ruined our dinner at a high-class restaurant. Alexis is allergic to foods from the gourd family. What? It first started a year ago. I'm pretty sure I told you this already, Mrs. Willis. What? Didn't he just say actually me too when he found out about your crustacean allergy just to be nice to you? Besides, there's no way Alexis, who I raised to be a healthy child, has allergies. He's not like you who can't eat crabs or shrimp. It doesn't matter. We're not going to be having dinner with you at Wadai Thai anymore. What? Why you? Do you understand that this is a high-class restaurant? Do you know how much I paid for this? If you're unhappy, you can ask me to pay for all the expenses. We're just not going to be going eating anymore. Hold on, Marcia. Good morning, Marcia. How's your husband feeling? It seems that pumpkin was used in one of the sauces in the fish dish that we brought to your husband and his mother. I heard that he ate a bit of it. I'm sorry for having to make such a commotion yesterday, Mercedes. I brought him to the hospital for one night just to be safe, but thankfully, the allergic reaction was only a light one. Apparently, he noticed as soon as he put it into his mouth and spit it out, which was extremely fortunate. I see. I'm glad nothing serious came out of it. It's just a shame that this had to happen when you came to our restaurant as a customer. How should I apologize to you? Wadai didn't do anything wrong. Your chefs removed all crustacean ingredients from the dishes just like they were told to. My husband also understands the situation and is saying that the restaurant itself is not at any fault whatsoever. Please don't be too harsh on yourself about it. Thank you. I, on the other hand, am extremely sorry for the behavior of my mother-in-law. If you want to do anything about the incident, then don't care about me or my husband and do everything you need to. Yes. We're going to be contacting your mother-in-law later on about this incident. Marcia, I was banned from ever going to Wadai again because of you. I did a bit of asking around and apparently you're an acquaintance of the owner there. You probably told them some ridiculous lie about me, right? I'm honestly disgusted. Why did Alexis have to go and marry such a horrible person? This is divorce, I say. Divorce. I'm going to convince Alexis to divorce you. So at the end of the day, all you wanted was a reason for me and Alexis to get divorced, right? What? You were going to mix some crab soup powder in my food and cause me to have an anaphylactic shock, sending me to the hospital. Then you were going to tell Alexis such an unhealthy woman won't be able to bear healthy children, divorce her right now. This was your plan, right? What? Why? Apparently, one of the employees at Wadai overheard you on the phone while you were talking to one of your friends in the hallway. I was being overheard? Well, you do have a huge voice, Mrs. Willis. If you were asking as loud as you usually do, then people would have heard that you were saying even if they didn't want to. I guessed as to who you were talking to on the phone, and apparently they told you that you were going too far, but you just ignored their cautions. The restaurant as well, they removed all ingredients with crustaceans in them just as they were told, but had you mixed crab soup powder in the food just as you were planning to do. Then you wouldn't have just ruined all their efforts, but you would have disrupted their business as well. Had you succeeded, the restaurant would immediately lose its reputation. Do you understand that this could have gotten a lot more serious than just the divorce of one person? That's an exaggeration. But is it really an exaggeration? But there's no way my son has allergies. Because of your strange confidence that there's no way my son has allergies, you failed to take any precautions. That's the reason why Alexis had to be sent to the hospital, no? His allergic reactions appeared as soon as we left the restaurant, so we went straight to the hospital after we left. Luckily, nothing serious came out of it since Alexis noticed as soon as he put some of the sauce in his mouth and spit it out. But who knows what would have happened if he hadn't noticed and ate all of the sauce. You're lying. It's a lie. There's no way my son has allergies. I heard that one of the main reasons your husband divorced you was because you had this ridiculous pride in the strangest areas. What? After what happened yesterday now, I know what he meant. It seems that whatever I say to you is going to be a waste, so goodbye. Marcia, your apartment is completely empty. I asked your neighbor and they said that you moved the day before yesterday. What's the meaning of this? Huh? Did you come to our apartment or something? Didn't Alexis tell you that he didn't want to see you for the time being? You probably told Alexis some of your lies, right? His allergy to plants from the gourd family is probably just something in his head, and he's coming to actually believe after you telling him this and that. Which is why I brought him some roasted pumpkin and some pickled cucumbers. You what? He should be fine if he eats his mother's food and he's so familiar with. I'm so glad we moved. What? It was a mess since everything was so sudden, but I'm so glad we moved. What are you saying? I was just thinking about my son's happiness and health. Is that so? If that's your idea of making Alexis happy and healthy, then I'm afraid we're left with no choice but to cut ties with you. Cut ties with me? Isn't it enough for you just to disappear, divorce Alexis right now, and get out of our lives? I'm afraid what you're saying is impossible. Give me back Alexis. I'm currently pregnant. What? It's Alexis' child, of course. Is that so? My grandchild? If that's the case, then I'll be so kind as to live with you too. I'll forgive all your disrespectful actions towards me until now as well. Do you still not understand? What? My grandchild is going to be born, right? Make sure you give birth to a boy, alright? He needs to look like his father, Alexis. Of course. He also needs to be healthy and have no allergies just like his father. Do you understand? So you really don't understand. What? All this rate, you're going to kill all of us, the whole family. You scare us, to be honest. It seems that cutting ties with you is really the only option. Marcia? It seems Alexis has already blocked your account. What? I'm going to block you as well. Marcia? If you'll excuse me then, goodbye. My mother-in-law probably knows how allergies work, but due to her own strange pride and beliefs, she's probably unable to see reality as it really is, and has distorted view of it. This is what my husband said. Anyways, our child is going to be born soon, and we decided that having her anywhere nearby is dangerous. We moved to a monthly apartment as a temporary solution before we decided on what we want to do from now. By the way, my husband works from home, so once my quest to companies to move to a different office is granted, we plan on moving even farther away. Then being close in that case, my mother-in-law is now all on her own. My husband says that we should talk to our relatives about this and put her in some sort of facility so that she doesn't harm anyone ever again. The day when she meets her son, she loves so much and her grandchild may never come.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Randy, you have a bit of time to talk?
Hey, Susan, what's up? Sure, no problem.
I just wanted to confirm the details for tomorrow's wedding, just in case.
Yeah, no problem. Tonight we stay at our respective parents' homes, and we drive over there the first thing in the morning. We end from the church at 8:30. That was the plan, right?
Yep, that sounds about right.
Alright then. See you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Hope I can sleep tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, you're that girl. Susan, was it? I'm Linda. Is it true that you're gonna marry my babe, Randy? Are you serious?
What the hell is all this about?
You know what you are? A sneaky little snake. You stole my guy from me. I've known Randy for a super long time, way more than you. We've been friends since grade school. Did you know that? We were made for each other. We were born to be together. It's always been this way. Our love is forever binding. Nobody come between us. But then you come along. What the hell is this? Why are you guys getting married all of a sudden? This was not the way it was supposed to happen. Randy is mine. Today's wedding is for me and Randy. You are not welcome. I assure you, Randy is not gonna marry you. I'll make sure of it. You guys are in the midst of this fake wedding. I see that you arranged a poolside buffet. That was my idea. I always talked about having a poolside wedding ever since we were kids. Hold on a sec. This kind of proves that Randy had me in mind. Yeah, this is 100% proof that he wanted to marry me. Randy, don't worry, love. I will do all I can to rescue you from the clutches of that witch. Just you wait and see. I will never give up until he's mine forever.
Hey, Susan, we need to talk.
Randy, yeah, right.
Are you okay? I mean, after that incident.
Yeah, I sprained my ankle.
Seriously?
This stranger came out of nowhere and pushed me into the pool. I lost my balance and twisted my ankle.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Well, it wasn't too bad. Not broken or anything. Went to the hospital and got it checked out. A little swollen, but I'll be okay.
Well, that's a relief at least. Just glad it was nothing life-threatening.
About the wedding. I left so suddenly and just left everything up to you. How did it go?
Yeah, well, we couldn't very well continue with the ceremony. How could we without the bride, right? I decided to cancel the whole thing and ask everyone to leave.
Yeah, I figured as much. I guess you had no other choice.
The main problem was that stranger who pushed you. It happened so suddenly, and with all the chaos, this person just disappeared. The cops are still looking.
Seriously?
According to witnesses, the person is definitely a woman, but she was wearing a mask and hoodie, so no one got a look at her face.
Yeah, had dark sunglasses on too. I couldn't get a make on the face. But there is something else.
What is it? You have suspicions about who it might be?
I only just checked the line messages on my phone. It was just before I was pushed as I was standing by the poolside, but I got a weird text from this girl named Linda.
Excuse me? Did you say Linda?
Apparently she's some childhood friend of yours. Says she's known you since grade school.
Yeah, she was my neighbor at my parents' old house. We moved some years ago. Linda lived there. She was a bit younger than me. Actually, I don't know her that well. As a matter of fact, her brother Jim was more of a friend. We hung out a lot, since grade school. Jim and I would go out all the time, and his little sister Linda would always try to tag along.
I see. That's how you know her, huh?
But you don't know her, do you?
No, this is the first I'm hearing about her. I wonder where she got my line ID.
Yeah, that is kinda creepy.
I'll send you the text she sent. Look it over and see what you think. I know she's a childhood friend and all, and I hate saying this, but reading her text, she sounds a bit, how do I put it, erratic? To be honest, I'm starting to think that maybe it was her.
Oh my god, you think? Alright. Anyway, the fact is someone threatened you and attacked you. Maybe it would be better if you stay at the hospital for a bit longer. You know, just in case. I feel it may be safer under the circumstances.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that would be the best option for now, at least until we know more.
My folks will take care of things over here, so I'm headed over there right now. I'll read the line messages from Linda on the way there, and we can discuss it.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. I also wanted to verify something with the company about Linda.
Pardon me, your company? What's your company have to do with any of this?
Yeah, I had my suspicions and asked my assistant from the office to check out some files. The IT people can also check out her line ID. Just a hunch, but I wanted to make sure. Once I verify it, I'll explain everything.
Okay, no problem.
Hey, Susan. Did you learn your lesson? My little scheme went according to plan. Your little wedding plans went down the drain. I told you I would not let it happen. I had to disappear, but my plan worked. I saved Randy from your death grip. Once you're gone, I can step in and marry my love. All you suffered was a sprained ankle. You should be grateful it wasn't something worse. Hey, wait a sec. Seems like kind of a waste to just cancel that wedding today. I mean, think about it. I always wanted to have a poolside wedding. Randy and I always talked about it. Maybe I should contact Randy and go ahead with the wedding. With me, of course. I bet Randy planned this whole wedding from the very start with me in mind. I know it. He always loved me like that. Oh yeah, I already have a wedding dress ready, so no need to borrow yours. How could I even think about wearing the dress of someone who tried to steal the love of my life? Yuck! Boy, oh boy, luck has really been on my side recently. I'll be graduating from college this year, so finally finishing up my thesis. My life is moving along nice and smooth. Now all I need to do is top it off by marrying my love, Randy. Then next comes our baby.
Hey, Randy, you there? This Linda character, she's definitely kooky. Actually, I'm getting a bit scared.
Huh? What happened?
I got a line message from her again. It seems she's admitting it was her who knocked me into the pool this morning.
I see. Alright. I'm almost there. We'll be there in 10. If you get a message from her again, just ignore her until I get there.
Okay, hurry, please.
Hey, Randy. This is your lover, Linda. How are you? I bet you're wondering where I got your line ID. Your grandma was nice enough to give it to me. She always liked me. I was able to get that snake Susan's line ID from her, too. I waited so long for this day to arrive. I'm finally gonna marry my love. Thank you for waiting for me, Randy. After you moved away 7 years ago. Wow, it seemed like ages ago. I longed to see you again. You know what? I wish you would have talked to me before you decided to marry that little tramp. I mean, we've known each other since grade school. That's the least you could have done. If I had only known sooner, I would have ended that relationship before it even got started. But I was glad I was able to get the news on time. I hopped on the train and rushed over there. Saved you in the nick of time.
So it was you that pushed Susan. You do know she was injured.
Randy, my love, I knew you wouldn't forget about me.
Excuse me? Forget you? You've been texting Susan all day.
Yeah, but that really hit home. She'll back off after that. Hey, Randy, where are you right now? I must admit that the whole thing got way out of proportion. People think I'm some sort of crazed stalker or something, so I'm lying low for now. Randy, could you do me a favor? Could you come and pick me up and then explain to everyone that it was one big mistake?
You're saying this was all just one big mistake? That's what you want me to tell everyone?
Yeah, I only did this to save you from a loveless marriage. I did you and your family a huge favor. Don't you get it? You could explain that way to everyone. You know, just tell everyone that it was me that you wanted to marry all along. I'm sure everyone will go for it. I mean, why wouldn't they?
Hey, Linda. We haven't seen or even talked to each other for the past 7 years, right? So, where did all this come from? This whole thing about us getting married? This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Because I received a message from you, that's why.
A hidden message?
Well, first off, the date of the wedding. I know you're aware that it's my birthday this month, so I know you arranged the day of the wedding with my birthday. I'm so grateful that you remembered. And another thing that I confirmed, that you arranged a buffet-style reception by the pool. What we always talked about. I knew right away that you were sending a message. I went to a friend's wedding about 2 years ago, and they had the same sort of setup by the pool, and I've been obsessed about having a wedding by the pool ever since. And what do you know? You remembered and made my dream come true. I can't thank you enough, Randy.
Yeah, right. Actually, I could think of better ways to convey a message, to be honest.
I bet you knew right away that I would notice. So, where are you now? I knew you would come around. You're coming to pick me up then? I'm checked in at the Berkeley Hotel downtown. You know, the one near the airport. Apparently there was a sudden cancellation for one of their suites. They gave it to me for the price of a single room. After our marriage later today, we can stay overnight in this beautiful suite room. This is gonna be great.
Okay. Could you wait for me at the park nearby? Jefferson Park is right across the street, right?
Excuse me, the park?
Yeah, it's just across the street.
Oh, yeah, I see it from my window. Nice little pond in the middle. Shall we meet at the little gazebo?
Yeah, right. Wait there. I have a real big surprise for you.
A surprise? Seriously? I'm so happy! Okay, I'm headed out the door right now. Don't be late, Randy. Susan, pick up. I know you're there. This is all you're doing. I know it. Where did you take my Randy? He was supposed to pick me up at the park and we were supposed to have our wedding. So why are the police here? Did you call them?
Now why would you contact me instead of Randy? You really are screwed in the head.
How dare you? Are you calling me crazy? A little thief like you is calling me crazy?
I heard you ran into the woman's bathroom at the park entrance.
I'm not coming out of here until Randy comes to pick me up.
Hey, Linda? Wake up. I mean, you're about to graduate from college, right?
Excuse me?
You have enough credits, you finished your thesis, your application to a major corporation has been accepted. You have a bright future ahead of you. Do you really want to throw it all away?
Huh? Why do you even know any of that? Oh, I get it. All you're interested in is becoming a housewife. Is that right? Well, just my luck because Randy's grandma said he prefers independent, career-oriented women like me. He has no interest in having a boring housewife. That's why I went to college, because I didn't want to be like you, a lame, stay-at-home wife. I figured I'd become a businesswoman and become Randy's respected wife.
Oh, really? Well, then this is going to be even more disappointing for you.
Huh? What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say?
Okay. Your application to our company has been terminated.
Pardon me?
Maybe we need to reassess our recruitment program. But I'm glad we caught your application in time. I don't know what would have happened if we had hired you.
Huh? What are you even talking about? You have no right digging into my affairs.
Hello, Linda.
Randy, finally! Hey, what's going on here? The police are out here. They're trying to arrest me for some reason. I have no idea what's going on. Please help me out here.
It was me who called the police.
Huh? Excuse me?
I told you there was a surprise waiting for you.
Wait, what? The police? Was your surprise?
You completely ruined my wedding today, and you injured Susan. How could I not call the police? But calling the police is the only start.
Wait, pardon me? Ruined your wedding? I rescued you! We are going to have our wedding today, right? You're coming to pick me up, right?
I'm not going to marry you! Are you nuts?
Wait a sec. What?
There's a lot I want to say, but this I will say right now. My wife is Susan and Susan alone. You have no place in my life.
Excuse me? No way. Did you hit your head or something? You got this all wrong. She's not your wife. I got your message, Randy. You were calling out to me, right? It's okay. You can be honest, Randy. You love me, right?
You're talking about the poolside buffet and your birthday at that crap, right?
That's right.
Well, that was just a coincidence. I had no idea it was your birthday. How am I supposed to know that?
Hold it a sec. What?
We just decided on that date because of our work schedule. Now it's the only day we're both available. The poolside reception? That was Susan's idea. I had nothing to do with it. It wasn't as if I was making your dreams come true or anything.
Really?
Also, you don't have any inkling about the damage you caused, do you?
What are you talking about?
Susan just told you they terminated your application to the company. They were going to hire you.
Yeah, what was that about? What's this have to do with my getting hired? Did you tell her about the company I applied to or something? Yeah, it's true that I got a letter from the Brown Technologies that I will be hired after I graduate, starting in September. Anyways, what's she have to do with any of this?
Don't you even know the name of the CEO who runs Brown Technologies?
Excuse me, the CEO of Brown Technologies?
She had her assistant check with HR regarding their new hires, and found you on the list.
Wait a second. Say again?
Well, here's what happened. The company went and hired you, and as a token of your appreciation, you pushed her into a pool and injured the CEO of the very company that hired you. And then ruined the whole wedding. Go figure.
Are you for real? That little thief is the CEO of Brown Technologies? No way.
You still can't believe it?
But how could she be? It doesn't make sense. We were supposed to get married. I waited 7 years for this. I loved you all these years, and I'm sure you have too, right?
Sorry to break your bubble, Linda. I have never loved you. I hardly even know you.
How could you say that? Don't you remember that incident 7 years ago on the day you moved away?
What are you even talking about?
The letter! The letter I left in your mailbox! I wrote that we would get married once we grew up.
A letter?
I also wrote that if you weren't interested, that I wanted you to write back and tell it to me straight, but you never replied. That's why I've been waiting for the past 7 years.
Hold on 1 second, Linda. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never got any letter.
Pardon me? That can't be right. That day is as clear as day. It was the 2nd of September, Sunday morning. It was raining outside. I wrote my feelings toward you. I laid it all out for you to see and left it in your mailbox. Don't tell me you didn't get it.
Sorry, never saw it.
You're kidding, right?
But I do remember that rainy day. The day we were supposed to move out. The weather forecast said it was going to be worse, so we decided to move out on Saturday. The day before the rain.
Excuse me? You guys left on Saturday? Nobody told me that.
Yeah, my mom contacted all of her friends. I remember a bunch of people coming over to see us off.
Really?
Yeah, my mom said she went over to your house, but you were too busy watching your favorite variety program and wouldn't come out to say goodbye.
No way. That can't be right. I don't remember any of that. You're making it up.
Well, it's the truth. There's nothing you could do about it. As for Susan and I, we already got married 6 months ago. Today was just a reception.
Are you serious?
Yes. And just come out of the bathroom, would you? Let's end this whole charade. I really don't have time for this.
But what about me? What am I supposed to do now?
Just come out. The longer you stay there, the more trouble you're going to reap on yourself. Just come on out, Linda. It's over.
But I was only trying to...
Hey, Susan. How are you holding up?
Oh, hey, Randy. I'm doing okay. Just recuperating at the hospital. Actually, I'm getting a bit bored. My assistant has worked things out at the office, so no problems there. But I should be getting back pretty soon. After all, I am the CEO.
And Linda gave herself up too, so no more worries about her.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. Guess she brought it on herself.
I heard she was going to be suspended from college for what she did. A shame, really.
I see. I guess there was no other option.
Oh yeah, my grandmother contacted me yesterday saying she was sorry for all the trouble. You know, giving Linda our line IDs and all.
Really? What's that about?
I didn't know about it either, but apparently Grandma kept in touch with Linda after we moved out 7 years ago. As a result, she was able to get our line info, I guess. Linda kinda talked her into giving her our line contacts. She was on the verge of tears. She couldn't stop apologizing.
Really? So that's how she was able to contact us.
Grandma says she wants to apologize to you directly. So could we all meet up in the near future?
Yeah, no problem. I'll contact her too and assure it was not a problem.
Yeah, good idea. Thanks. I'll stop off at the hospital after work. See you then. Oh, yeah, and we have to talk about arranging another wedding reception soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Is there something you need? I could pick something up on the way there.
Well, maybe you could pick me up a book of crosswords?
No problem. The latest one, right? The one you were talking about the other day?
Yeah, that's the one. Can't wait to get started on it.
Alright then, back to work.
See you later, Randy. And thanks. As for Linda, she was cooped up in that restroom at the park for several hours. It got so out of hand that the police cordoned off the whole park. She eventually tried to escape through the back window and ran into the woods nearby, but the police caught up with her in no time. She was charged with battery. Not only did she injure me, but also knocked over one of the staff members at the reception. She now apparently has a criminal record. Linda isn't currently in her best of circumstances when it comes to family support either. Her parents are divorced and living apart. Her brother is currently living and working overseas. And her grandparents? Well, they moved into a senior citizen home long ago. On top of not having any family support, she has the added burden of paying for damages and compensation for the victims like myself. I also heard she had previous debts that she was obligated to pay. Her future really does not look very bright with a criminal record and all that debt hanging over her head.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.